Joleon Patrick Lescott is an English professional footballer who plays for West Bromwich Albion. He plays as a centre-back, though he has played in various other positions across the defensive line, including left-back. Born in Birmingham, Lescott is a graduate of the Wolverhampton Wanderers Youth Academy. He made his first team debut with Wolves in 2000 and he was named the Supporters' Young Player of the Year 2 years running. He was a regular player as the club won promotion to Premier League in 2003, but missed the whole season through injury and that they were relegated. He was named in the Championship Team of the Year for the 2005-06 season, and subsequently moved to Premier League side Everton for a total of £5 million in August 2006. He was voted Players' Player of the Season by his teammates in the following 2 seasons. Lescott moved to Manchester City in August 2009 for a reported £22 million, and spent 5 seasons at the club, winning 2 league titles, an FA Cup and a League Cup. After his release in 2014 he joined West Bromwich Albion on a free transfer. Internationally, Lescott represented England at various youth levels before making his first team debut in 2007 against Estonia in the Euro 2008 qualifiers. He represented the country at Euro 2012. Early life, Lescott grew up in the Quinton area of Birmingham where he attended the Four Dwellings High School in Quinton, the area in which his mother still lives. Lescott grew up supporting Aston Villa. When he was 5 years old, Lescott was struck by a car outside his primary school, suffering severe head injuries leaving scarring on his forehead and hairline. Club career, Wolverhampton Wanderers. His first team debut came as a 17-year-old in the 2000 Euro 01 season against Sheffield Wednesday at Molineux on August 13, 2000. At the end of his first season, Lescott was named the Supporters' Young Player of the Year by the Wolves fans. An award he also won in the subsequent 2001 Euro 02 season. Lescott started to become a regular fixture in the Wolves team. During the 2002 Euro 03 season he missed only 1 league match and played in each of the club's FA Cup fixtures. He was also a member of the team that defeated Sheffield United 3-0 at the Millennium Stadium to win promotion to the FA Premier League for the 2003 Euro 04 season. Lescott declared this to be the proudest moment of his career. Despite Wolves gaining promotion, Lescott along with Matt Murray was unable to participate in the 2003 Euro 04 season due to knee surgery, preventing him from competing in the Premier League. Wolves were subsequently relegated and, upon completing his rehabilitation, Lescott returned to compete in the Championship. In October 2005, Lescott agreed a 2.5-year extension to his contract at Wolves. At the conclusion of the 2005 Euro 06 season, he was named in the Championship Team of the Season, voted for by his fellow professionals, and also picked up the Wolves Player of the Year award. Everton. Lescott was sold to Everton at the start of the 2006 Euro 07 season for an immediate payment of £2 million, followed by a further £2 million paid in instalments and a final £1 million contingent on appearances. The transfer was slightly delayed as Everton asked for extra medical checks to be taken on Lescott's knee following the reconstruction of the joint earlier in his career. Lescott made his Everton debut in August 2006 during a victory over Watford in his first start of the season away to Tottenham Hotspur, after Alan Stubbs injured his groin in the previous game against Blackburn Rovers. The game was Everton's first victory at White Hart Lane in 2 decades, and Lescott was named man of the match. Lescott started again in the next match, the 204th Merseyside derby, a 3-0 victory for Everton. Lescott's first Everton goal came in a 1-1 draw against Aston Villa at Villa Park on April 2, 2007. Lescott was voted the Players' Player of the Season 2006 Euro 07 by his teammates. He also finished a very close second behind Mikel Arteta in the Fans' Player of the Season. The start of the 2007 Euro 08 season saw Lescott score 3 goals in the first 8 games of the season. He did not quite manage to continue scoring at that rate, but he ended the campaign with 10 goals in all competitions and the highest shot-to-goal ratio in the Premier League, 42.1%. On May 8, 2008, At the end of season awards, Lescott was voted Everton's Player of the Year and Players' Player of the Year. Prior to the final home game of the season against Newcastle, on May 11, 2008, Lescott was also awarded the Player of the Year award by the Everton Disabled Supporters Association. The EDSA labelled Lescott Mr. Consistency for his performances over the 2007-08 season. He is also only the second Everton player to have ever been awarded the honour twice. The start of the 2007-08 season saw Lescott move to the left-back position after Joseph Yobo and Phil Jadieka's successful partnership at the centre of Everton's defence provided manager David Moyes with a selection dilemma. On December 7, 2008, Lescott played superbly against Aston Villa, scoring 2 goals, even though Everton lost 3-2. On January 25, 2009, Lescott scored Everton's only goal, a close-range header in the FA Cup fourth-round meeting with Liverpool. The match ended as a 1-1 draw, but Everton went through by scoring the replay's only goal in extra time on February 4. Lescott later played in the FA Cup final for Everton on May 30, resulting in a 2-1 defeat to Chelsea. Following the end of the 2008-09 season, Manchester City attempted to sign Lescott, but Everton publicly rejected 2 offers from the club. On August 11, 2009, Lescott submitted a formal written transfer request, which was immediately rejected by Everton. Manager David Moyes refused a request from Lescott to be taken out of the squad for the first home game of the season, a 6-1 defeat to Arsenal. Lescott received a mixed reaction from Evertonians when the teams were announced on the PA system. David Moyes then revealed that he had taken Lescott out of the squad for the midweek Europa League game due to bad attitude. He claimed his head had been turned and that Manchester City's public pursuit of Lescott had disrupted Everton. Powerless to keep hold of an unhappy player, Lescott was sold to Manchester City for £24 million, much to the anger of Evertonians who had taken Lescott to their heart. Lescott has received abuse from Evertonians since his move, highlighted in April 2011 when Lescott played at Goodison for the first time since his move and was met with boos and anti-Lescott songs from the terraces. Manchester City. The ongoing saga finally came to an end when Lescott moved to Manchester City for a fee speculated to be £22 million, with Lescott signing a 5-year contract with the club on August 25, 2009. Lescott made his debut for City on August 27 in a 2-0 League Cup away victory over Crystal Palace and scored his first City goal in a 2-2 draw with Fulham on October 25, 2009. Lescott's first season and a half proved to be a frustrating time for the defender, with him struggling to find the form he had shown at Everton, along with picking up a number of injuries, which included re-injuring his knee after hyperextending it in a 3-3 away draw with Bolton Wanderers. Pundits and journalists alike felt Lescott was finding the pressure of performing after the big fee City had spent to bring him to the club difficult. Roberto Mancini replaced Mark Hughes as manager in December 2009 and preferred Lescott after his return from injury to Colo Touré copyright to partner the fast-improving Vincent Kompany for a few months, which in this time, including an impressive 4-2 win over Chelsea at Stamford Bridge in March 2010. With Lescott finally showing good form, he would once again find himself frustrated after picking up another niggling injury, which would see him struggle to get back into the side in his preferred central defensive role for the foreseeable future. On December 28, 2010, Lescott scored a header, City's first of the season, in the 4-0 victory over Aston Villa at the Etihad Stadium, but during the January 2011 transfer window, with Lescott making few first-team appearances during the first half of the 2010-11 season, there was speculation that he would be moving back to Wolverhampton Wanderers on loan. Roberto Mancini however continually insisted that Lescott was a part of his plans. In February 2011, Colo Touré copyright was suspended for failing a drug test. This would represent a huge opportunity for Lescott, who was reinstalled as the partner of Vincent Kompany in central defence. Lescott went from strength to strength as the two formed a formidable defensive partnership. On April 17, 2011, He started and played the full 90 minutes against Manchester United in the 1-0 FA Cup semi-final victory at Wembley Stadium as City reached their first major final since 1981. On April 25, 8 days after that win over their rivals, Lescott partnered Vincent Kompany again in an important game versus Blackburn Rovers at Ewood Park and completing the full 90 minutes in a 1-0 win, also making his 30th appearance of the season for City in the process. Lescott was part of the Manchester City team that won the FA Cup, beating Stoke City 1-0 in the final at Wembley and ending a 35-year wait for a major trophy in the process. He would also score 2 more headers in the final 2 games of the season, in a 3-0 win against Stoke 3 days later and also against Bolton Wanderers in a 2-0 win, as City ended the season in 3rd position and qualified for the UEFA Champions League for the first time. On August 7, 2011, in the 2011 FA Community Shield, Lescott scored in a 2-3 loss against Manchester United. This would prove to be City's last defeat on English soil until a 2-1 defeat by Chelsea on December 12. During this time Lescott firmly established himself as a vital part of the team in defence, as City recorded incredible 5-1 and 6-1 away victories over Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester United respectively, in which Lescott started both, and assisted a goal in the victory over United. Lescott scored an own goal in a 1-1 draw with Liverpool at Anfield in November but has continued to show strong form throughout the season on the whole as City have gone on to make their strongest ever start to a season, breaking a number of Premier League records in the process. Lescott also made his Champions League copyright but against SSE Napoli. City however failed to progress past the group stages after away defeats to Napoli and Bayern Munich in Group A, finishing 3rd and dropping into the Europa League as a result. On January 22, 2012, he scored a goal in a 3-2 win against Tottenham, giving City a 2-0 lead at the time. On February 12, 2012, he scored a winning goal against boyhood club Aston Villa in a 1-0 win. In 2014, Joleon Lescott was reportedly offered the chance to leave Manchester City with clubs such as West Ham being linked as prospective destinations, and a deal being agreed at one point. However, Lescott turned down a move to win trophies before seeing what happened at the end of the season. Lescott fulfilled his wishes, winning the League Cup and the 2013-14 Premier League. On May 24, 2014, Joleon Lescott was released by Manchester City. West Bromwich Albion, despite interest from Hull City and Stoke City, on June 20, 2014 Lescott signed for West Bromwich Albion for free on a Bosman transfer, signing a 2-year contract with the option of a further year. He was the first signing for the club by Alan Irvine, with whom he had previously worked at Everton, and he also knew his assistant Rob Kelly from Wolves. International career. Lescott has represented England at under-18, under-20, under-21 and England B levels. After his first season for Everton, Lescott made his England B debut against Albania at Burnley's Turf Moor on May 25, 2007, he replaced Reading's Nicky Shorey in the 73rd minute. On September 3, 2007, Lescott received a call-up to Steve McLaren's England squad for the Euro 2008 qualifiers with Israel and Russia. Lescott made his international senior debut against Estonia on October 13, 2007 a Euro replacing Rio Ferdinand at half-time a Euro with England winning 3-0. His second cap a Euro, and first start a Euro was the Euro 2008 qualifier against Russia, which England lost 2-1. On November 16 Lescott made his second international start against Austria in a friendly. England won the game 1-0 and Lescott made a composed performance at the heart of defence. Lescott made his first England appearance under the management of Fabio Capello on March 26, 2008 in a friendly match against France, coming on as a substitute at half-time for the skipper John Terry. He made 2 appearances in qualifying for the 2010 World Cup, but injury prevented him from being part of the squad for the finals. Lescott was a regular member of the England squad during qualification for Euro 2012, and was named in Roy Hodgson's 23-man squad for the tournament. On June 11, 2012 he scored his first international goal for England with a header against France in England's opening game of Euro 2012. International goals, career statistics, club, as of match played March 22, 2014. International, as of match played March 26, 2013. Honours: Wolverhampton Wanderers, Football League First Division Playoffs, 2002 a Euro 03, Manchester City, Premier League, 2011 a Euro 12, 2013 a Euro 14, FA Cup, 2010 a Euro 11, Football League Cup, 2013 a Euro 14, Personal life: in April 2012, Lescott, his brother Aaron Lescott, and Coventry City defender Jordan Stewart launched a fashion line of high-end designer clothes called the Lescott Stewart Collection. Lescott is a cousin of British boxer Brian Rose. The pair were featured together on Sky Sports' Ringside programme in April 2013. References. External links: Joleon Lescott career stats at Soxerbase, profile on official Manchester City website, Premier League profile, England stats at the FA, England U21 stats at England Football Online.